Thank you guys for being with us here today. I guess you had to, so. I want to thank Dr. Perillo for sharing that story. It makes me think about the summer. If any of you follow me on social media, living with Charlotte this summer and what that's like. But really being thankful for all the crazy things she says and the crazy ways that she shows that she loves us. So thank you for encouraging me to really think about those moments every day. So I have a word. Let's take this down. So I have a word up here. Awesome. Anyone use this word? Oh, I heard that. Thank you, Patrick. So before I start, I want to recite a few lines of one of my favorite songs. If you know it, feel free to join on. I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to hurt you all's ears. But here we go. It's going to be a dramatic reading. Welcome to the real world, she said to me, condescendingly. Anyone know it yet?
Yep.
Good. Take a seat. Take your life. Plot it out in black and white. Why never let the dreams of the prom queen or the drama king? But I like to think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeves. I want to go back for a second. I like to think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeve. Skip down a little bit. If you know this part, go ahead and sing it. Yeah, I'm going to sing it. I want to run through the halls of my high school. I want to scream at the top of my lungs.
I just found out there's no such thing as the real world.
Just a lie, you got to rise above.
Woo!
So how many of you feel that the best of you is still hiding up your sleeve? How many of you guys think that the best of you is still yet to come? Just raise your hand, interact with me. I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions during this. So, the reason why I shared that song is because it's something that's really meaningful to me. The song teaches me to always embrace the moment. Don't worry about, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, but embrace the moment that you're living in right now. What matters to you? What makes you happy? What fulfills you every day? Find that and do it. So we're going to talk a little bit about awesome today. Just so we're on the same page, we're going to, is this one? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. So we look at awesome. It's an adjective that means terrific and extraordinary. How many of you guys think that you are terrific and extraordinary? I want to see so many more hands in that. Let me ask you, how many of you guys think that you are terrific and extraordinary?
Good, right here.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot to say. So, I'm going to challenge you a little bit. I want you to take 30 seconds and think of something that makes you different from anyone sitting at your table. Think of something that makes you different. Just think of it. Okay. How many people here can raise your voice to a considerable volume? Good, we're going to do that. So, on the count of 3, I want you to look across your table, any person, pick a person, and I want you to scream what that thing is, okay? Everyone have your word, or your phrase, your story, whatever it is. I want you to scream it. I want everyone as quiet as you hear us, okay? Scream it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. To me, that volume said, oh, I think I'm okay. I have nice hair. I get my eyebrows done every 2. That didn't tell me that you are terrific and extraordinary. We're going to try this again, okay? On the count of 3, I want you to scream. Tricia's giving me the look like, oh, people are working here, but that's okay. That's okay. Just roll with me for a second. So on the count of 3, I want you to scream at the top of your lungs while you're awesome. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's what you call an awesome housing and residence life. Give yourself a round of applause. maybe 5 people yell out why you're awesome, and it can be anything. I don't care what your answer is, just 5. I'm gonna call on people if you don't say. Slush yourself. Caitlin, why are you awesome?
I'm missing 4 knuckles.
You said you're missing 4 knuckles? Yeah, she's missing 4 knuckles. That's awesome.
This video is gonna be so shaky.
Someone else. If you don't want to stand up, there we go, right there.
I sing very loudly.
He sings very loudly. That's awesome. Okay. Third one.
I have 2 names. Double name, double the fun.
Double name, double the fun. That's beautiful, thank you. All right, are we not number 4? Yeah, number 4. I'm gonna call on someone. Adam from Miles, where are you? Adam. All right, well, I said say anything. Okay, well, thank you, Adam. Thank you. Yes, there it goes. Okay, thank you. Give it up for Newman Miles. And I want to challenge my coordinator friends in the room. Can I have one coordinator stand up and tell the student staff why you are, if you want to shout someone out, do it. Oh, there we go. G-Dan.
I love NASCAR.
Are there any other NASCAR lovers in the room? There we go. A handful. Personally, I don't get it, but power to you, sister. Power to you. So, I think it's really important to tell yourself you're awesome. And it's something that you have to do every day. It's not cocky. It's not conceited. It's the truth. And if you don't get up and tell yourself that you are awesome every day, let me not fall off, that would be embarrassing. Who are you going to rely on to do that? A lot of times we get hung up on, okay, well, this is wrong with me, I can't do this, I look like this. Did you guys know that 7 out of 10 women feel that they don't line up to their peers because of the way they look? 45% of men have concerns about their body and body image stuff. 45%, 7 out of 10 women. That's a huge number. So today we're going to change that in this room. So I'm going to share some things that people may think might be wrong with me. Feel free to laugh because I've accepted it, and I have moved on. So number 1, I have a big head, literally. I'm going to do a 360 so you can see the whole thing. Okay, look at this way, this way, this way. It's a big head. It's a big head, and that's okay. You know, my parents and my siblings say I have a 5 head, not a 4 head, and you know, that's okay. It doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. You know, back in when you would go to like summer camp and stuff, and you would wear like the camp color bandana, like Hokie camp, you had the little bandanas. Yeah, that never worked for me. I was always a kid who couldn't wear the bandana because it didn't wrap around my head. But that's okay. I have a big head, and I wear hats, or I don't wear hats, that will fit my head. So, that's fine. I'll move on. I hate my feet. Patrick knows the story. I do not wear sandals. He always says, I worked in South Carolina 2 summers ago, and everyone had on flip-flops. Nope. I don't care. I'm not wearing sandals because I don't like my feet. That's okay. I'm still awesome. I'm loud. I probably don't need this mic. I probably talk too loud anyway. I'm loud. That's okay. My voice carries. It gets on some people's nerves. Some people think it's obnoxious, but that's all right. I'm not a good loser. I hate losing. The other day, during our pro-grad training, we played, what was it, Family Feud. And let's give it for the PY area because we did win.
Woo!
But I wasn't very nice to the teams that did not win. My girlfriend was with me and she heard me call them, I don't want to say it, but losers. She was like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? Why do you always have to win everything? I'm like, well, in life, you know, or in games, there's a winner, so whatever. So I'm not a good loser, and I need to not be so competitive and all that stuff, but guess what? I'm still awesome. I have a learning disability and a speech disability that makes it a little hard for me to say a couple words, and apparently I can't walk it. But that's okay. And you know, I have to stutter, but one of my favorite things to do is to stand on stage and talk to people. Moved on. I work within what I have, and I'm still awesome. Slightly inappropriate. I'm working on it because I'm job searching and I can't get a job. So I'm like, ooh, girl, did you see it? I can't always do that. So I'm working on developing a bit of the filter, and I'll get there. But you know, it takes some time. My hair's in my face. But guess what? Through all of those things that people may look at me and say, you know what, she doesn't measure up. She won't go anywhere. She won't be anything. I'm still awesome. Whatever the things that you wake up in the morning and you say, oh, I hate my hair, I hate this, I hate that. Guess what? Move on past it because you're still awesome. And you're still awesome in so many incredible ways. And that's something that you have to embrace every single day. You are too. So, I'm sitting here and I was thinking, what are the 5 ways I can encourage student staff to wake up and feel awesome every single day? And you know, this isn't backed by any science. I didn't do any real research. I just kind of thought of things I do every day. Well, that sounds kind of cocky. I just thought of things that would make sense. And yeah, okay, well, this is awkward now. Anyway, so the 5 things you need to do to wake up and feel awesome every day. Waking up. You're already 75% there. Give a round of applause for that. It's so easy. You have already completed 75% of the things you need to do to be awesome. That's really easy, right? It's like a passing grade or something. Know your stuff. So, one of the things I really love about myself is I think I can confidently, I guess I should say think. I can confidently say I know who I am. I know the things that makes me, I know the things that I love, I know the things that I want to be, I know all of that. So as long as you know who you are, and you live within that person, and you be that person authentically every single day, you are making steps to becoming awesome. I'm licking this mic, it's kind of gross. I see, inappropriate, kind of sure. But then you also, I feel like a rapper the way I'm holding this mic. There we go. That joke. Anyway, so part of knowing your stuff is knowing exactly what you want in life and knowing what you have in life. So I'm going to tell you guys the most traumatic experience in my life. Okay. So this summer, I worked in D.C. My family lives in Montgomery County, Maryland. There we go, yeah, give it up. So, I would commute on the train every day to D.C. About 45-minute ride, about 6 a.m. in the morning, 5 o'clock in the afternoon I would go home, or in the evening I would go home. So, typically on the train for 45 minutes, I would go to sleep because I don't want to look at things going past me really fast for 45 minutes. So I went to sleep. I would always set an alarm for about 30 minutes later to wake me up, okay? So in the summertime, when the temperature is over 90 degrees, the train goes 20 miles per hour slower. So I can never predict exactly when I was going to get home, but I'd still do the 30 minutes just in case. So let's say it's Wednesday afternoon on July 24th. Perfect. I got on the train, did my normal thing, found my seat by myself, put my bag down, put my little headphones on, got some mood music for my ride, and I went to sleep. So, my stop is Germantown. Anything past Germantown, I don't know, that's not my business, I don't ask questions. I get off on Germantown, that's it. So, this lovely day, what did I say, July 24th, something like that, Wednesday? It was, let's say, 92 degrees. And the train was going a little bit slower, so I couldn't estimate when I was going to get home. So, I set my alarm 30 minutes later, and we were still, say, like 3 stops away from my house. So I said, okay, I'm going to go back to sleep, and I know I'll just wake up. That didn't happen. It didn't happen in the worst way. So, when I woke up, I saw the Germantown sign slowly going past the train, and I woke up in the frantic, and I said, sorry, oh shit, I'm gonna cry. I don't cry a lot, but in that moment I said, I'm gonna cry. So I did the first thing any millennial will do. I called my mom. And I said, her name's Charlotte, she's really cool. I said, Mom, hysterical. Mom, I did something awful. So she's thinking I did something crazy. She's like, Brittany, my mom's really dramatic, really, really dramatic. Brittany, what's wrong? What's happened? Where are you? I said, and I hear her crying, so I'm crying even harder now. And I go, Mom, I fell asleep on the train and I have no clue where I'm going. Because in my mind, S-word just hit the fan, okay? So, my mom, mind you, no one in my family has ever ridden this train, it's only me, so no one else knew where it was going. So she's like, well, where is it going? I said, I don't know, I think West Virginia. 100% serious, 100% serious. So she says, okay, well, get off at the next stop, I'm coming to get you. So I said, okay, what should I do? I'm a millennial, like straight up. What should I do? Mind you, I'm also 23 years old, I should know to get off at the next stop. So she said, get off at the next stop. I said, okay. So I frantically gathered my stuff and I run to the next car. So by the time the train took how long, the doors, I don't run that fast, I really don't run at all. But so the train doors are kind of far apart. And by the time I got to the door where the conductor was, we were at the next stop and I was looking around and he was about to pull off and I said, help, help, I missed my stop, I don't know what to do. And then you know what conductor, he looks at me and you know what he says? A woman in distress, I mean distress. He looks at me and he says, you better get off now, it only gets worse from here. Why would you say that to someone who is clearly freaking out? I mean, bawling, whatever. So I got over that and I got off the train. So then I get a phone call from my mom. She's still crying. She's like, okay. She's like, where are you? I said, I'm in Boyd's, Maryland. You know what Montgomery County where Boyd's is? No, okay. So she's like, where is it? I said, I don't know. I think it's in Frederick County, the next county above me. Mind you, I was only on the train for maybe 2 minutes past Germantown. But my mind, I'm not thinking straight. So she says, okay, well, Gregory's gonna come get you, my brother. So Gregory calls me, and my brother, we're very similar, he's very silly, and he knew exactly where Boyd's, Maryland was. So I picked up the phone, I said, hello? He goes, my sister's making fun of me. And mind you, this is not the time. So I'm like, a couple bad words came out, but that's okay. We're gonna just pray on that and let it go. But so I was like, it's not funny. Come get me. He said, where are you? I said, I'm in Boyd's, Maryland. He's like, pauses. Brittany, that's right up the street. I'm like, still, I'm not thinking straight. So I don't care. Come get me. So the train pulls off. My brother's on the way. He's about 10 minutes away-ish. So I'm sitting there. Okay, so the train station was, there were tracks. On one side, there was like a little bus stop, train stop looking thing. And then on the other side, there was this like broke down farmhouse kind of thing. There were 3 guys sitting there, that's 4. 3 guys sitting there drinking beer. So I was like, oh my God, I don't know them, what's gonna happen, blah, blah, blah. So my brother finally shows up. I'm still crying. He picks me up, we get in the car. So we're in the car, and within, I would say probably 3 minutes, we're on the main road to my house. I was freaking out, and I was 5 minutes away from my house. And that's my most traumatic experience. If that's the worst thing I've ever been through, then I need to be grateful for the life that I have. So I tell that story for you to be grateful for the good moments, the bad moments, and everything that you learn in your life. Because in that moment, I thought I was going to lose everything. I thought my family was never going to see me again. And that's sad. It really is sad. But I'm so thankful that that is the worst thing that I've ever been through. And I'm so thankful for the life that I'm so blessed to have. So, know your stuff, know who you are, and know where you want in life. Next, know your people. How many of you guys have a best best friend that you can call on for anything? Anyone? Any best friend? Okay, very cool. How many of those have someone in this room that you know you can call on whether you need advice, whether you need someone to come on duty, whatever? Raise your hand. That's great. That means we like each other. That's a good thing. Always know who's cheering for you. Always know who's your biggest fan. And that's not to say like, oh, well, Brittany, I have 1,000 friends on Facebook and 200 people. That's not what it is. You're always going to have people who are looking out for you and who are always going to have your best interests in mind. Keep those folk in your life. Thank them. Recognize them. Love them as often as you can. And also, don't be afraid to get to know folks. Don't be afraid to go shake a handshake. You never know to go give a handshake. You never know where that handshake is going to lead you. So always be open to new opportunities to connect with new people. Know your limit. So, in the morning, most people get up, kind of like do this kind of thing, and then most people say, okay, I hope most people say, let me brush my teeth, wash my face, maybe change my underwear. How many of you guys do that? Okay, well.
Maybe?
Judgment. Well, whatever you do, how many of you guys look in the mirror each morning and say, whew, damn, I look good. How many people do that? Anyone? I know, Diana, I know that's right. You raised your hand with confidence. Patrick, I see you too. How many people look in the mirror each day and say, whoa, pajamas and all, I look good. That is so important to do. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel good. When you know what looks good on you, I wear tie, men's pants, all that kind of stuff, because I like it. Some people may look at me like I'm crazy, but guess what? I like it, and I look good in it. Y'all can leave your comments and see some, but I look good in it. I know I look good in it, and it's what I like. Always look your best, whatever your best means for you. Okay? Oh, there's one more. I don't remember what it is, but let's see. Be happy. It's cliche, and it's corny, but it's something so simple that so many people miss out on every day. Just being happy. How many of you guys can say that you spend most of your life being happy? Raise your hand. That's awesome. How many of you guys can say that you are studying something that makes you happy? Can I hear some of those things since there's some rules for that? What are folks studying in the room? Go ahead, just shout it out.
Language.
Students, language. What you say? Engineering? People? Psychology, very good. Anything else? Aerospace, hold it down. Music? Very cool. Anything else? Anything unique? Electro-engineering, I don't know. Anything about that, but power to you? Hold it down. Anything else? Biology. Okay, very cool. Animal science, saving the puppies and the doggies and all that kind of stuff.
Not saving, processing.
Huh? Don't take it back now. Say it again. Math. You didn't say. Does that sound excited? She said. Watch. She said. Math. Say it with some excitement. Math. Thank you. So, in everything you do, always attempt to do the things that are going to make you happy. There's a study called close psychology, and it's all about looking at the things where people become completely involved in whatever it is. So, you know, sometimes, how many people play video games in the room? Very cool. It's not really my thing. I'm not really good at it, but I don't like losing, so I don't do it. But, say you're playing, what's a video game? Call of Duty. Say you're playing Call of Duty, and you're sitting there like this, right? Let me demonstrate. That's like an action shooting game, right? Yeah. So you're sitting there like this. You got your headphone on. You're in the game. So you're in the game, and nothing can distract you. Your mom, dad could be in the background. Bobby! Nothing distracts you. That's when you're experiencing flow. So in anything that you do, always experience things, or always participate in things where you can experience flow, where you're completely consumed in it, where it's completely, nothing else that you might have to do matters in that moment, because you're doing something that makes you truly happy. Strive for happiness every day. And once you reach that happiness, pay it forward. Teach someone else the skill of being happy, because it's not something that you wake up and you know how to do every day. Children do. But as adults, we sometimes lose the art and the skill of being happy every day. So it's really important that one, we embrace it, we learn it, and then in everything we do, pass it on. So the 5 things. One, you're really already there by just being who you are. Know your stuff, know your people, know your look, and be happy. So, the secret's out. Everyone knows what it takes. The biggest secret, or the biggest gotcha in this whole thing, that being awesome really lies in you. There's nothing that we can do, there's nothing we can say to make you feel awesome. It's something that exists in you, and it's something that you will find and that you discover every single day. Let me go back to my friend John Mayer when he said, "I like to think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeve." Can you guys just repeat that with me for a second?
I think the best of me is still hiding up my sleeve.
Give me some round of applause. That was beautiful. Let's get it off.